Yo guys, so I had the fucking Randy idea. I was just doing some fucking tier lists, some random ones. I was like, yeah, I should do a fucking all-time Carolina Hurricanes player tier list. So, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So, there is some fucking I wasn't gonna add that many, but I was like, this is like 60, I think. But I basically just went on the all-time list of players, scanned through pages, like download all the players I knew, and then like some of the players' names I just remembered. I was like, all right, like I remember that, but there's probably some players that aren't on here whose names I just could not like. I looked at it, I was like, I don't really recognize that. Um, and then there's some players like that are on the team now that just like I was like, yeah, they're not good enough. I'm not even gonna bother at them. There's a decent amount from the team, like all these dudes. I wasn't gonna add like some of the newer players, but I was like, fuck it. So it's pretty randy. There's probably some players missing, but I thought it'd be fun to do this. But yeah. So first we got Rob Brindamore. Fucking, we're gonna put him on that legend shit. We're gonna put him in goated because I'm not really counting his fucking his his coaching as part of it. Because he's obviously the coach for the team now, but he's pretty good for the team. I mean, most people probably put him in go to baby. We're gonna put him there. Then we got Aaron Ward. Pop that in below average. Last name's Ward. That's pretty much it. He won the cup with them, but I don't know. I didn't really look at his stats, so I don't really remember him being that good. Then we got Eric Cole. Pop him in pretty good. He was pretty decent when they won the cup in 2006. Then we got Mike Commodore. I know there a lot of people used to like this dude back when he played on the team, but when they won the cup, man, they had a lot of dusty ass players. Like I don't know. I, I gotta be honest, like their team now is way better than when they won the cup, but other than like Cam Warner, still the team is just like poverty franchise, you know? Well, not really. They had some good players, but there's some players on the team that was like, damn, like these guys look like plumbers, literally. We're gonna put him in below average right there. He's got Justin Williams. I'm gonna put him on that goat shit because that's Mr. EM7 right there. Um, and he played for them. I don't remember the first year he played for them. I know he got drafted in like 2000, but he wasn't drafted by Carolina. I think maybe like '04 or something, like '03, '04, something like that. But he won the cup with them in '06, and then he went and played for LA in the later 2000s. Probably got traded like 2009 or something, played for them, and then came back to Carolina, and then retired like I think 2 years ago. But yeah, Cam Ward goated. Fucking enough said. Um, Eric Stahl fucking goated. We're gonna put him. Fuck. Jeez Louise, where did I put him? We're gonna put him right there. We're just gonna put them right beside each other. Like that's like Ocha. Then we got Brett Burns, who I wasn't really gonna add, but because he just started playing for them this season, but he is a really good player. So I'm gonna put him pretty good for now. But he could even be on that legend shit eventually. It's just he's only played like obviously like 12, 13, 14 games with them. So, but I added him anyway. Then we got Andrew Ladd. From what I remember, he was pretty solid. So I'm gonna put him pretty good. Yeah, Paul Stastny, same thing as Brett Burns. He just started playing for them, but he's not been that amazing. I mean, he was good for like Winnipeg and the other teams he played for. I think did he just play for Winnipeg? I can't really remember. I'm gonna put him in below average though. We got Nathan Gerby, but he's like literally 5'2". No, I think he's like 5'4" or something. But he's like Brad Marchand basically. He was pretty good though for his size. Um, yeah, and then we got James Reimer, who is pretty mid too. Goalie played for them a couple seasons. Yeah, and we got Jordan Stahl on that goat shit. I'm gonna put him right behind Justin Williams because he's the captain now, and he's not like he doesn't score a bunch of points, but he's a really good defensive forward and big and strong and all that. And then we got then we got we got then we got how the fuck do you do this? Can you call it background color? How do you add a row? Do I have to edit the template and then like go back into it? Is that what I have to do? Do like this. Show extra. Where's the row? How do you add a row, bro? We're just gonna change this to Scott Darling. Yeah, fuck it. That's good enough. That's good enough. Scott Darling. Yeah, one of the worst, easily the worst fucking player. He was so bad for them when he played with them, and like, bro, he's so bad that like I've probably said the name Scott Darling more than I've said any other player on this list, just because of how fucking bad he is, man. Me and my friend, like, especially like me, but I used to just say his fucking name every time, like we're doing something, like you dog it, or like you drop the bag on it. I'll be like, buddy, you Scott Darling it, or you Darling it, or some shit, because he's just so bad, man. Like, fucking ass, man. Then we had Justin Falk. Probably put him at the top average. He was alright with it when he played with them. He was definitely better, like for Seattle or St. Louis. Um, yeah, I feel like he gave away the puck a lot though. And then we got Jeff Skinner, who's really solid. We're gonna put him right here. Actually, we're gonna put Brett Burns at the back because he hasn't played for them that long. But yeah, Jeff Skinner was pretty solid for them. Yeah. Then we got Nino Niederreiter. Put him top average. He was pretty good with these. Then we got Peter Mrazek. We're gonna put him in below average. He wasn't too great. Yeah, their goalies have always kind of been a problem. Frederick Anderson's kind of a toss-up, but we'll put him on the backup pretty good. He's not doing too great this season, but like last season and the season before that, he's been decent. I feel like goaltending's always kind of been their problem, but he's been decent. Then we got Trocheck. We're gonna put him at the top average. He's decent. We got Dougie Hamilton. I'll put him at the top on that goat shit. He was actually really good when he played for them. When he played for Carolina, he plays for the Devils now. I was a bit sad when they let him go, but yeah, he's pretty good. Then we got Brady Shea. I'm gonna put him right about behind Brett Burns probably. It's hard to say because Brett Burns played like 13 games, but I'm gonna still count him. Fuck it. Brady Shea's a pretty good defensive player, but yeah. We got Teuvo Teravainen. We're gonna put him pretty good right behind Jeff Skinner. He's pretty solid. Then we got I forget his first name. It's Martinook. Mark Martinook. No, Mark Martinook. I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember his first name. It's kind of weird. He's pretty solid. He's pretty good defensive forward. I feel like it's in the shit. I'm gonna put him right about there. He's pretty solid. Then we got Jacob Slavin. I'm gonna put him on that legend shit because he's a very solid defenseman. I want to put Dougie Hamilton and Slavin. They both used to play on the same line, and they were really good like contrast. They were both big, strong. But Dougie Hamilton was the one who scored mostly, and fucking Jacob Slavin was more of like a defense orientated. But yeah, they're both really good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them both there for now. I might move one of them after though. Then we got Antti Ranta. I'm gonna have to pop him in average. I'll probably put him right about there though. He's alright. He's alright. Then we got Brett Pesce, who's another really solid defenseman. I'm gonna put him in pretty good, right about there. He's a good super underrated defenseman too, actually. Then we got Elias Lindholm, who's actually really good on the Flames, but was not as good on Carolina, but he was still decent. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put him right about there and pretty good because he's pretty good for them. Then we got Warren Fogle. He plays for the Oilers now. I can't really tell you. I know he didn't score much, so I'm gonna have to put him down there. And we got Sebastian Aho, goated. No, like that's not goat shit, baby. Then we got Marty Necas. We're gonna put him right behind Dougie Hamilton. Yeah, he's fucking really solid, really fast. Him and Svetch play really well together, but yeah, he's really good. Then we got I just forgot how to pronounce first name. Not pronounce. I can't even remember his first name. His last name is Kakaniemi. I wasn't gonna add him because he's only been on the team for like a season and a half or whatever it's been, or yeah, something like that. But I'm gonna add him anyway. He's been pretty decent. I put him right about there. Yeah, I put him right about there. He's decent. I think he has the ability to go up even higher, but he's still pretty young. So we got Svetch. We're gonna put him in fucking goated, baby. Svetch he's been teeing off this season too. I would put Necas like up too, but Svek and Aho have been consistently getting better and been really good for like however long it's been, 4 or 5 seasons now. Where Marty Necas has always been good, but he wasn't really contributing as much as he could. But this season has been teeing off. He's got like 18 points in like 11 games or whatever, so he's doing really good this season. But then we got Seth Jarvis. I just forgot his name for a second. He's been pretty decent this season. He's still really young, so yeah, I'm gonna put him right about there. I'm gonna put him behind Andrew Ladd, actually. He's solid. Then we got Alex Semin, who I totally forgot even existed until wait a minute. Okay, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm not retarded." Um, yeah, he was okay. I always just remember the fight he got in. And he was like slapping the dude. That shit was funny as fuck. But he was decent for him. I put him right about there. He was pretty good for him, but then he like dropped off a cliff. Then went Knobden. I'm gonna be honest, he was not that great when he played for them, from what I remember. So I'm gonna have to put him right about like here. Um, yeah, he was I don't know. He was alright. He was alright. Then we got this is itch. I wrote it down because I forgot it. A couple of these people's faces were so like I mixed their names up, like especially a lot of the older players. So I have it written down. This is the first time I have to actually look to make sure I pronounce his name right. I kind of didn't write it. Wait, where is it? Can't find his fucking name. Uh, bro, where's the picture of this rat? Um, I dead ass cannot see I cannot find him on here. No, there's 60 items, so he's got to be in here. Dude, I'm blind. Oh, Artris Ibra. I forgot how to pronounce his name, but he's an old timer, like probably one of the older players on this list. He's like 55 or something now. He obviously doesn't play anymore, but he's the old dude who used the fucking terrible helmet, and he was like their first like actually like decent goalie. He played for them in the 2002 finals, and then I don't know when he stopped playing for him, but I want to say like 03, 04, something like that. But yeah, I had to add him, but I haven't really watched him much at all, so I'm gonna have to put him in pretty good here. Maybe some people put him in goated, but I just haven't watched him enough. Like most of this list is just kind of my opinion on the players, not as much as like how actually like it is how good they were, but it's also like um just from what I can remember without looking at stats and shit. But we got Brandon Sutter. Um, Deadass, I don't really remember, bro. I remember this guy playing for him, but like I don't remember him being great. I'm gonna put him in below average, right about there. Yeah. Then we got this is Brock McGinn, right? No, I don't think it is. There's so many players who look alike, man. Who is this fucking guy? He's wearing. Yeah, that is Brock McGinn. I don't remember this dude being that great either. I'm gonna put him right about here. Then we got fucking Jesus Christ, like some of these dudes like this dude, fucking this dude, fucking that dude, fucking like some of these players look like this dude. They look like they are not like bro, especially this guy, man, and this guy. Like they are not. These are professional athletes in 2006. Holy shit! Look at how out of shape these motherfuckers look. Um, Dead ass though. Um, Corey Stillman. Um, Fuck man. I gotta be honest. I gotta start popping some players in poopy stink. Let me look at these guys' stats real quick because I don't really I know these names a lot because um I know a lot of these dudes did win the cup with them, but I some of the players I just don't really pay attention to at all. I gotta be honest. 700 points on 1,000 games. It's not too bad actually. It's They played with him 3 seasons, 76 points. I was gonna put him in poopy stink. He got more than a point a game one of the seasons. I'm gonna have to put him in pretty good to be honest, just because of that, bro. That's it's not too bad, but from what I remember, I don't remember him being that great. So, but I guess I mistakenly was wrong. And then we got Craig Adams. Fuck, we're gonna have to look up this boy's stats too, baby. See if this guy was teeing off or not. 3 seasons, 67. Oh no, this guy's poopy stink. Oh, wait, is he a defenseman? No, he's a right wing. We're putting him in stinky. Uh, yeah, poopy stink. That's where we're going. Then we got this is Caberlet, right? Yeah, Francis Caberlet. I remember him being decent. I'm gonna put him in average right about there. We got this is Glenn Wesley. Dude, this dude looks like a fucking just a fucking like teacher's pet. I don't even know, bro. Um, oh, this guy old as hell too. Um, let's see if he teed off for the Canes. Played quite a few seasons. He went to Toronto for 7 games and then got traded back to Carolina. That's crazy. Ooh, dude was not. Is he a defenseman? I don't think so. Oh no, he was. Glenn Wesley. Jeez, man. I'm gonna have to put him in poopy stink too, bro. I don't really remember enough, and like he's not teeing off or. I know he's a defenseman, but his points total is still looking really low for a defenseman. I mean, this is Noah Hannafin, right? Or no? Yeah, I think this is Hannafin. Yeah, this is Noah Hannafin. He was alright. He was alright. We're gonna put him right about there. Yeah. Then we got this is fucking what's his first name? His last name's Harrison. I remember he's a decent defenseman when they were like dog shit because I remember he used to fight. He was like their player who fought, but he wasn't a great player, so I'm gonna have to put him in below average. Then we got this is Jeff O'Neill. Is that, yeah, Jeff O'Neill. This is the dude I was trying to find because I downloaded the picture and I was like, fuck, I can't remember what this dude's name is, but I know I've seen him before. Dude actually was not bad. He got some point totals. I remember seeing I feel like this guy was on like the TSN panel or some shit. That's where I feel like I've saw him from like. That's why I feel like he's more familiar than he should be. But at the same time, I definitely have seen him from like Carolina or whatever. We're gonna put him in the backup pretty good because I looked at his point totals and they were not bad. Then we got Juri Taluski or whatever. I forget this fucking dude's name. He was pretty average. We'll pop him right about there. Then we got UC Jokinen. This guy was not bad from what I remember. We're gonna put him right about there. Then we got Justin Peters. This dude was dog. We're gonna slap him and Stinky. I remember him being ass when they had him in like the early 2010s. He was poopy poop cock. Stink poop. I forget this fucking dude's name, bro. I just looked up lacrosse because I remember his last name was something like lacrosse or something. Hurricanes lacrosse. Oh, it's gonna come up as lacrosse goal. Fuck. It was like LaRose or something. Was it LaRose? I think it was LaRose. But it was spelled weird. Yeah, Chad LaRose. What a fucking Chad, bro. 180 points in 500 games. It was not teeing off, bro. Played his entire 8-year career for Carolina. 180 points in 500 games. That's pretty rough. We're gonna put him in poopy stink. Or stinky. Then we got what is this dude's name? I wrote this shit down too. This old head right here. Martin Gerber. Yes. This dude only played for them for 1 season, it said, but I swear he played for more than that. Yeah, he we're gonna have to pop his ass in stinky too. Yeah. Then we got Paul Coffey, who's obviously like one of the all-time NHL goats, but he only played like 2 seasons or like 10 games for him or something, which I wouldn't really count, but he is like a top 10 player like all time, or like top 25 player guaranteed all the time. So it's like he's really good, but I can't really base it off his career because obviously most people would say like, oh, he's fucking goated. But he only played like 7 games, only got 2 points. But I don't want to put him in stinky because he's not a stinky player. So I'm gonna put him in right in the middle because he's a very good player, but he just didn't play very many games for them. I just added him because it's Paul Coffey. Then we got Victor Rask, I believe this fucker's name was. Is his first name Victor? I know his last name Rask. Victor Rask. He plays for like Seattle now. He played for him about 5 years ago, I want to say. I remember him being mid as fuck. Yeah, he played from 2014 to 2018. Point totals aren't horrendously bad. He's 0.6 points a game roughly, which isn't terrible for probably being a fourth liner, but not. I'm gonna put him in below average. I'm gonna slap him over there. Then we got what's this fucker's name? Ray Whitney. Ray Whitney's a solid player. I gotta look at his point totals for some of these players. It's just they don't. I know he won the cup with them, but like I said, it's fucking. I was just watching Eric Stahl, back when they won the cup. Plus, I was only like 8 years old or 7.5 when they won the cup in '06, so it's like I can't really remember fully how good these players were because I did watch the finals. Yo, wait, who am I looking at? I'm looking at Ray Whitney. Damn, this guy's a little bit better than I thought he was. He's a couple seasons he's a little bit over a point a game, and most of the seasons he's a little under, like 5 to 10 points under, which isn't too bad. So we're gonna pop him. I mean, I was gonna pop him in pretty good anyway, but we're gonna move him up a little bit. We're gonna go right behind Eric Angelad. Yeah. Then we got Ron Francis, who's like the 4th highest scorer of all time in NHL history, but I don't know how long he played for Carolina for, because I believe he probably played for the Whalers, and then when they switched to the Hurricanes, he played for them. Yeah, he played for the Hartford Whalers from like '81. How old is this motherfucker? 1963. Okay, that made sense. I thought he was like a little bit. I thought he was like a little bit younger than that. I thought he was more like late '60s or something, like born in the late '60s. Um, played from 81 to 2003, four. Yeah. Okay, so he played for Carolina for. I mean, if you count the Hartford Whalers, he played for him for like fucking 13, 14 seasons or something. So, but he never for the actual Carolina Hurricanes, he never went over a point per game pace. But for a lot of these seasons, he's about not too far under it. 73.65, 77 in 80 games. It's not too bad. We'll have to put him above Paul Coffey. We're gonna put him in pretty good. We're gonna put him right here because he obviously is like the technically Carolina's all-time like like scorer totals, not for the team, but like players who have played for the team because he's like the fourth highest scorer of all time or fifth. But he didn't play for Carolina. Like actually, I'm just counting Carolina. We're not counting Hartford here really. So yeah. Then we got Ron Hazley or whatever the fuck his name is. Ronald Weasley. Like I just recognize this dude. So Ron Hainsley. Yeah, he played for the Penguins for a while too. Played for Carolina for like 4 or 5 seasons. His point totals are pretty rough. He is a defenseman, but I don't know. This guy was okay. I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him at the top of below average because I remember him being alright. But then we got Sergei Samsonov. I honestly don't remember this motherfucker, but I looked at his point totals and he was decent. So I'm gonna slap him somewhere around right around there. No, pop him right about there. I honestly don't remember this watching this dude play at all. I didn't even know Samsonov. I don't even remember him really playing for Carolina, but he was pretty close up on the His name's not Sammy. Why did I look up Sammy Sergey? Let me just look at his stats real quick to get a rough estimate of how long he played for him. Okay, stats aren't popping up. 20, 2008, 2009. Oh, he was not teeing off for the Canes. What the hell? I don't even know why I added this fucking dud. Where did I put this bitch? What am I doing? He was not teeing off at all. We're gonna put him on below average. Um, yeah. Actually, we're gonna pop his bitch ass back there. Fuck that dude. Then we got Tim Gleason looking ass. This dude looks like he actually needs to hit up the gym. Like Jesus. I'm not trying to roast some of these players, but fuck me. They some out of shape, ugly ass motherfuckers. 142 points in 730 games. That is not too great even for a defenseman. See if he teed off the Canes though. No, he did not. He did win the cup with them though, right? I believe. Yes, he did. 2005. Wait, no, he didn't. I thought he won the cup with them. Cause it says 2006-07. They won 2005-06. It says he played for the Kings, but I swore he played for the Canes. Wait, no, it doesn't say he has a cup. Really? That's surprising. I thought he actually did. I said play for the Canes. Um, yeah, he's smoking on that mid pack. We're throwing him down there. Then we got Timo Rutu. Timo Rutu. I fucking scuffed how I spelled the names like really hard. Timo Rutu. Shit. I spelled his name so bad that like nothing's like auto correcting. Okay, I found it. Wait, T O U. Okay, that took me a while to autocorrect that. Another player I remembered his name and it sounded familiar, but I didn't really remember like watching him too much. So I probably should have just purely added players that I really was able to know. But a lot of the older players, like fucking some of these Randy players, like Tim fucking Gleason and Glenn Wesley, I don't really remember because they're just like look like some 80-year-old ass dudes. Um, okay, okay. For a few seasons, he wasn't too bad. He wasn't terrible. It was 0.75 points per game, so he was alright. So we're gonna have to put him. We're gonna put his ass in pretty good. We're gonna put him right about there. Then we got Kevin Weeks, I believe this guy's name is. He's a goalie, black goalie. Very surprising. I mean, how many black goalies is there? Malcolm Subban, which is PK Subban's brother. I know there's other. I know there's a couple other ones. There's fucking what's his name? Um, I know there's another one. I can't even think of what team he played for though. Not many though. I mean, there's not a lot of black players. I mean, there's more now, especially, but there's not really that many still either. I mean, PK Subban just retired, but a lot of Randys like fucking like Reeves and Evander Kane and Byfield or whatever his fucking name is. There's a couple players on the LA Kings also, but yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, he's a goalie, so I know really it's like fuck, it's Cam Ward, it's Cam Ward. I mean, it's really just Cam Ward who's good in the goaltending position, but Carolina has really had a very weak roster when it comes to like all-time like goalies. Like they got Cam Ward as a goat and like really was kind of fucked over by having a bad defense in front of him for so many years. Like Carolina from like especially from like 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 were like they were rough. Like they were never they didn't make the playoffs from like 2010 to like 2017 or whatever it was or 18. And throughout those years, they were never the worst team, but they were always like from like just out of making a playoff spot to like 20 like fifth in the league. Like they were just pretty like slightly below average, which is like and they had a really but the only reason why they were even like not that terrible is because they had like their first line was decent. They had Cam Ward, but like they just didn't have depth, and their defensive core were always like pretty rough, like up until like now, pretty much. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in below average. We'll pop him right about there because I don't know. I would know if he was good for him, right? Because like we'll look up his stats because like it's pretty much just Cam Ward and Itris fucking whatever his name is. I almost said Itris Elba, not Itris Elba. Atrus Burr, whatever, however you pronounce him. Kevin Weeks. I believe that's his name. I know his last name's Weeks. Yeah. Kevin Weeks. Let's see his stats. He played for Carolina for only 2 seasons, really. 2002, 2003, 2003, 2004. I thought he played out would have been after that, but um see his stats with Carolina. 0.912, 2. So yeah, that's not too bad actually. All-time stats are definitely not too great. 0.903. For Carolina, he's actually not terrible. I'm gonna have to bump him up to about. We'll put him right about Reimer. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the list. I think this is pretty solid. I could move him around a little bit, but um, yeah, I want to put a defenseman in goated baby, but they really. I feel like Dougie Hamilton didn't play for him enough to put in the goated section. I feel like Slavin's like a couple seasons out of playing like really good hockey to put him in goated baby because I don't know if I can put him there right now. Um, but he's not in the ring yet with the four legends we got on the top, but he's really solid. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Carolina Hurricanes are obviously goated. We got Scott Darling fucking sitting at the bottom, like where he belongs. But yeah, I didn't realize. I mean, I always did kind of realize, but damn, they also got a lot of mid-ass players too. Like fuck me. Um, but everyone from like everyone in these two rows up until about this row very solid players. Maybe not Alexander Semin, but actually we're gonna move Semin down a little bit. He kind of bummed me, I can't lie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Fuck you, Scott Darling, and yeah.